Hi there, how you doing? This is Martin and welcome to the Social Surveys demo video. In this video I'm going to give you a full and complete run through of the Social Surveys app, how you can use it for your business, all of the groundbreaking features we have, and how easy it is to use for you to build your list, segment any existing lists, run surveys for clients, and add an entirely new level of automation to your business. So once you log in, this is the getting started page. You get an intro video here from Karthik. You get links to the tutorial videos, a detailed quick start guide, and we've got a chat box here where you can leave any comments. So the first thing you're going to want to do is click on dashboard. In the dashboard you will see, again, you've got the quick links here to get started and the tutorials. You've got a list of all the existing surveys you have. You can click here to edit the survey. You can click here to get the links for your survey. Here's the direct link, and then you can set the survey to be active or inactive. You can preview the survey, edit the survey. We have the add clients function here. We have the autoresponder function here. Add it to Facebook and share it there. Add retargeting to your survey and check your statistics. So the next thing I'm going to do now is create a new survey. We simply click the blue button here. We give it a title. You see an option here from Questions Bank. If we check this, it loads up a load of pre-formatted, pre-built questions that we've collated from our research into surveys about what's good, the kind of questions that people need, and it's going to make sure you get your survey set up very, very quickly. So for this one I'm not going to use that, I'm just going to use a blank survey. So we click the green button and it takes us in into our drag and drop survey builder. First thing you see now is a load of different templates where you can completely customize the design. So the templates you see here, you have a mixture of templates from the ultimate version and the pro version. Further details will be you'll see on the page, and I'm also giving a demo of different features that you can get in different versions. So these are the templates that are loaded now. I'm going to click this nice orange one here and it loads up the default template builder now. So on the left hand side we've got our different types of question, and what we have here is a mixture of question types you get in the front end version and also in the pro version. We have the welcome page settings, we've got thank you page settings, which load up the drag and drop visual editor for the thank you page, which you can see here, and I'll be going back into this in a moment. And then we've got the disqualify page, which people can go to if you don't want them to complete the survey, and I'll explain that in a minute as well. On the right hand side then we've got, at the top here we've got our steps, how long's left in the process. We've got our preview button and we've got our publish button. So the welcome page, you can turn all of these on and off. So if we activate the welcome page, you can click here to edit the content. So you simply just edit it directly here. You can add YouTube videos, images, you can edit the source directly, you can edit the button, you can upload an image to the background, you can add a cover image, you can add an overlay, change the button, and then you can turn on text to speech. So if you turn this on, it will read out the text that you have here, so it's more engaging and people will be able to hear the survey as well as just read it. So we'll just click save for that and we'll move on to the next step. Next step is the actual survey itself. So you can have unlimited pages in the survey, and you can order these pages here once you want whatever sequence you have. So the first thing we'll do is add a question here. I'm going to go for a single choice question. I'm just going to add a little option there. So for this one, they can just pick yes or no. They can add more options here as well and delete them. So it can be an unlimited number of radio buttons there. I've just set it to 2 for the moment. Then you can turn on images as well, so you can upload an image for each selection if you want, instead of just the radio button, which is pretty cool. You can set it to be vertically aligned, like so. You can add on images and videos. That'll upload an image or video above it here. You can make it mandatory so people have to complete it. And again, you can enable text to speech, so that's cool. We're going to save that now. So now I'm going to add another question, and I'm going to make it appear on another page. So we click add page. So we've added the next page now, and you'll notice here you can change the order of these pages at any time. For this one, we're going to go for a reading box, so we drag it in. You can add more than one question to each page if you want. We'll just leave this. They can go for stars, they can go for hearts, users, thumbs up, or just circles, and you can set how many rating points you want here. Again, you can add images and videos to that. You can make it mandatory, and you can turn on text to speech. So I'm just going to leave that as default and save that. So we've got 2 questions now. I'm also going to add a second question to that page just to demonstrate that for you. So we add it there, a comment box. It loads up the editor, and this has got a very cool feature I'm going to show you in a second. So the default, we'll leave the default text. They just enter the text area there. You can add a description if you want, which will just go below the main text. I'll turn that off. You can add an image and a video again. You can make it mandatory or not, and this is an amazing feature. Voice record. If you turn this on, and you'll see this once I save it and do a preview, a little icon is going to appear here, and people can actually tap that if they're on a phone, or click it, and it's going to record their audio and save it within the survey for the survey owner to use. So you can actually get audio feedback, real world audio feedback from people completing the survey. No other service has this, no other app has that. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to save that. And rather than go through every single question individually, because I don't want to drag the video on for 20 minutes here, I'm just going to list them all here now, and then I'm going to move on. So we've got single choice, multiple choice, drop down list, comment box, email field, a website link field, vote up, vote down, legal, smiley face option, YouTube video can be added there, a text box, a multiple text box, an opinion scale, yes or no choice, a number rating, star ratings. They can leave a statement, or they can pick a date on a calendar. So these are a mixture of question types you get in the front end version and also the pro upgrade. So I just want to be clear on that. Just check the sales page when you visit the site, and you'll see which is included in whichever version you go for. But this is the maximum version here that you get. So next thing we want to do is edit the thank you page. So we just click there. The thank you page. Thank you for entering your opinion. We appreciate your time and effort. So you can edit that. Again, you can change the color. You can change the image. You can add the overlay. You can set up an opt-in form if you want. You can turn on the opt-in form, and it appears like so. You can turn on name if you want, and email. So enter name and email. You can turn on phone number, so people can leave the phone number. You can turn on the, or you can edit the colors. Edit the button, change the button icon. Pretty much everything you see here can be customized. You can make the button appear on the left or the right, sorry, the icon. You can change the color. You can add social share settings so it can go viral. And again, the voice settings, you can turn on text to speech so this can be read out. Huge number of options. So we're going to save that. We've got this one with the opt-in, so that's fine. Next thing is we click proceed. That's the thank you page now. So the next thing we have to do here is we've got our questions set up, we've got our design set up, we've done our thank you page. We're going to activate the thank you page. We're going to leave this disqualification page out. This is basically if you turn on geolocation, which is one of our features, and you only want people from a certain country to view the survey, or if you use a timed survey and you only want people to view the survey within a certain time, this is the page they get if the survey has expired or if they come from the wrong country. So now we go on to the set logic step. This is where the real power of social surveys comes into play, and again, this is one of our pro features, so just to be clear on that, what you do is you pick one of your questions and then you set what the condition is. So in this case I've said, what is your favorite color? If it's equal to red, it takes them to a set page here. If it's equal to green, you can take them to a different page. So obviously I've only made one page, but I could set up another question now saying that would relate to their choice, so they filter through, and then eventually in the last step it opts them into the list. So then I'm going to have a list of people who said red and a list of people who said green. So if you think about that for a second, if you can imagine if that's for a product launch or for a client, you can you can then directly target them based on the answer they gave. So it's going to really massively increase your return on investment and your engagement with your users. So it's a huge feature. So let's say they pick red this time. So okay, we're going to say pick red. That will skip them straight to the thank you page. Then on the thank you page, you can also add this giveaway option. And again, the giveaway option can be unique depending on the response. So I'm just going to leave that as blank for now, but you could send them to a specific URL or a file. We're just going to save that logic. You can have unlimited sets of logic here, and you can go back in and edit them at whatever time you want. So once I do the demo now, you'll see if I pick red, it's going to take me straight to the thank you page. If I pick green, it'll take me to question 2. And that's just a very basic example. I could go on in great depth here, but that's just the basic overview for you. Next thing is we go on to settings here now. So page name, we can turn off and on. That'll just show the survey name. We can have required steps up here, and we can turn the progress bar off and on. Where do you want it to appear? It's all straightforward. A timer based survey. Now this is a cool. This one means it's almost like a competition. If you activate this, they only have a certain amount of time to complete the survey. If they don't complete it in that time, it's going to take them to the expiry page. This one is we schedule the survey. Let's say you have a set start time and land time. If it was like for a competition or some special offer, you set that all up here. Next thing is geography based survey. So if you enable this, it will only work for people in whatever country. So if you're running an English language survey, you're probably going to want it to run it to people who speak English. So it's just a basic example. Next one is the language settings. We've already got multilingual localization built in, so these are all the default messages. You can edit these into your own language, so French, Spanish, whatever language in your market or for your client's customer base, you can edit all of that here specifically just for that survey. Then we simply save it, then we click publish, and this will then make your survey live. Now if I go back to the start, I just want to show you the logic thing that I set up. So we go back to the start here again, and I'm going to pick green. We leave a reading, we leave some text, click submit, and now it's taking us to the thank you page. And this thank you page we've set up an opt-in form. And you'll notice in this one it's perfect for offline because you also can capture people's email, which will be added into the system for you. Then we click sign up, and it adds them to your list. So if we go back, and I'll show you the other option. So we're going to take it again. This time we're going to pick red. This time it skips straight to the end, going by the logic thing that we set up down here. So the answer was red, so it skips straight to the thank you page, and now it's going to redirect us to Google. I've just set it up as Google for now. But this could be a special download specific to their answer. It could be another competition. It could be a page with an offer. Loads and loads of different options. So we click sign up. It subscribes them and then takes us off to Google. So that's a basic part of the logic in action. Again, you can add as much logic as you want. It can get advanced as you want. You can delete it. You can edit it. Loads and loads of different options here, and you can chain these all together so you can get a really targeted end result. Then people get subscribed to the list you want them to, and that's where the real power comes in. So I've showed you the settings. I'm going to go back out to the dashboard now and show you some of the other cool stuff we have in here. We have these are all the options I showed: preview, edit, add clients. Now let's say you did this for an offline client. You just click the add client button. You can add their name, their email, their password, add a logo specific to your own company, so they're not going to see social surveys anywhere, and you just use this link here to give them the login. If you added clients outside here in the manage client section, you can just click here and give them access. So I haven't added any in this demo account, but you get the idea. So that's how you add clients. Again, this is Facebook. Then the retargeting codes, you click that. It gives you the option to pop up for adding the retargeting codes. Stats. These are all the detailed stats. So I've run this a few times now, just with demo stuff. You can see what answers people have chosen. You can export all the data. You can choose certain data to export, whatever you want. You can go for just pages, check everything. You can export all that. You can export just the emails by response. So if you want to import people into a different list autoresponder, like a self-hosted one, then you've got the different responses here. The audio response I mentioned, these will be in here, so you can listen to all the audio responses people have recorded. And here we have the star ratings as well. So that's your statistics. Lastly is the paper survey. This is if you want to create just a handout version, so perfect for offline clients. If you want to create a paper version, you just click that and it loads up PDF with the entire survey in it as well. So it's all good to go in there for you. On the top we have these API integrations for Aweber, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, GoToWebinar, MailChimp, SendReach, and Fusionsoft. Those are app-wide integrations, but also if you go back into the dashboard here again, you notice autoresponder. You've got other options as well. You can integrate directly to GoToWebinar here just for this particular survey, or you can choose from all of these lists here via either API or just their normal HTML form. So you've got all the big ones in there, and it gives you maximum options and flexibility for that. Now the last thing I want to show you is some of the options you have now for embedding these surveys. Now normally you just see a survey as a link on a site. We've added lots and lots of flexibility, and again remember, these are different features that are available in different versions, either the front end version or the pro version. So it'll tell you on the sales page what you get for the one you're picking up. So we've got survey URL, which is just a straight link. That's fine, you can just view it in the browser, and that's the one here that I've showed you a moment ago. We have the Facebook one where you can install it on a Facebook page, so basically it looks the same except it's inside a Facebook page tab and you can run ads directly to it. Next one is added as a pop-up. You can set the pop-up width and height. All these animation functions, this is like a separate plugin on its own. You can make it animate in to get attention. You can set an interval and you can set a time delay. You can make it appear on click if they click a certain link or button, and you can even style that button, or you can make it an exit pop-up. And for the exit pop-up, we've got all the animation stuff again, which is going to get people's attention. Next one is to launch it as a widget, and that's the demo I'm going to give you now in a second. This makes it appear on the bottom right, left, wherever you want, like those sort of chat widgets you see on help sites. So if I just grab that code, copy it, and I'm going to go over it and paste that into my WordPress site now. Next one is the embed in a page. This basically embeds it as an iframe, so you can add it to any site, including a WordPress site, or you can download it as a HTML page and just link to that. And there's also a WordPress plugin that links to it directly, so everything's there for you. And then lastly is the paper survey, which I showed you a moment ago. So if I jump over to WordPress now, and I've just pasted the code into a test page. Now I view that page, and you'll see it's down here, take a short survey. Now I can edit that to say what I want. I can change the position, I can change the color, but right away it's going to get people's attention. It's not massively obtrusive, but they click it and it loads up your entire survey, completely functional in this little overlay, so they can just take the survey, and again all the stuff I just showed you is still functional, and it's still going to redirect them, still going to do all that cool stuff. So no other app does this. It's a massive feature, and then it does the redirect. So that's the widget option. We can also make it a pop-up. We can also put it on Facebook. So you have unrivaled options with social surveys. At any time you can go back and change your template. We're adding new templates all the time. You've got huge number of templates to choose from, different templates for depending on different product levels, whichever one you go for. And then again, just back to the dashboard, you get all your stats, you get all your leads, you get everything exportable. There really is nothing else you could want or possibly add to a survey app, and I didn't even show you all the features. The video is quite long, so I have to cut it short just to wrap things up for you. You can also add video surveys. You can have people choosing the video plays as soon as they get there, video per selection, loads and loads of stuff. But hopefully I've shown you everything you need to know now that will really convince you social surveys is an app that you need in your business. The big thing for you to take away for this, for your own list, is let's say you have a survey with 5 different options. Depending on whichever option people choose, it will subscribe them to the list you define for that option. You can send people to really targeted lists, and that is where you really build up business automation by segmenting those people. You can even email your existing list to one of our surveys, and it will go off and subscribe them to a new list for you, and then